Compliment of the season, and welcome to our free training. Now, we're going to discuss a lot on export, right? So, it is important for you to sit down, if possible, jot all these points that I'm going to teach you. So, as you know, export is it seems impossible for some people. Why? Because they don't have the knowledge. Now, I'm going to tell you, right, seven costly mistake that most exporters do, especially new exporters that are just coming into the business, right? And you should know, if you know those seven mistakes, you are able to understand how to go about these seven mistakes. Then you are an exporter, not just only an exporter, you are a millionaire or a future billionaire. Like you all know, export is the industry, a futuristic industry, a $1 billion industry. And I know most of you want to be part of it, but because you don't have the knowledge, some of you because you don't want to take the risks, that is why you are not you have not become an exporter. So now here are the seven mistakes that every new exporter should avoid. Right now, do you know that 80% or 90% of new exporters lose their money in their first export? Why? Because they just rush into exporting without knowing the documentations, without knowing like the product to choose, product to sell, right? So now we're going to start with number one, and number one is choosing the wrong product. What do I mean by choosing the wrong product? Some people, your friends might tell you that, oh, maize, you can export maize to China, you can export maize to Europe, you can export maize to UK and other countries. You didn't do your research, you didn't do your market analysis, you just rush into the market, you buy maize and then you export maize. Now, with the GMO restrictions, once your maize is in Europe, your maize is finished, you're losing your money. So now you went, like, you exported a product that you don't know anything about. You choose a product that you did not do research, market research on. You choose a product that you don't know how to source. Do you understand? So in choosing a product, you must make sure that you know the product you are choosing. You must make sure that you have uh you have made a lot of analysis, right? Market research, market survey on the product that you want to export. So there are, it's more deeper, but I'm just going to leave you at the surface. Then number two, poor sourcing. What do I mean by poor sourcing? Now, let's assume you have identified the product that you want to export, right? Then, how do you source this product? Some of you will just go to market and go and buy this product. Like, okay, for example, now I know the product. Let me use hibiscus flower, for example. Okay, I know that I'm going to get hibiscus flower in Jigawa and Kano, right? But you don't know that you're going to get hibiscus flower in Jigawa and Kano because you did not do your research, right? Then I bought my own from Jigawa and Kano, not even in the market, right? I source from farmers directly. So which means it's way cheaper. And then you now rush to Jos or Abuja to go and get your hibiscus flower because you are in rush, you just want to export. What happens? You buy at a higher rate, and then that is just it for you. From there, you have started losing everything, because once you put everything together, put all the logistics, do all your costing, you see that you are losing, maybe ending up just getting 10% or 5% or 15% profits of your export. And if you're getting 5, 10% or 15%, just don't export, because it's not worth it, right? So most of you, most of the new exporters have this have been doing this mistake on and off and on and off, like it's a continuous process for them, right? So sourcing is very, very key. because when you source at the right place, the right market, or from the right farmers, then you are done with the market, right? For example, now we have two companies. One is in Akure, one is in Lagos. So the one in Akure have done her research and she knows that, okay, I'm going to go and buy this product in Jigawa, right? And then the one in Lagos, she has done her own research. She know that I'm going to buy this product in Kano. Now, both of them left. One in Akure, the one in Akure in Jigawa, the one in Lagos in Kano. So the one in Lagos just went straight to the market, right? She doesn't know the product. She doesn't know hibiscus flower, but she just went to the market and see hibiscus flower, and then she start asking the prices. And then they not give her the price, like the normal price in the market. They give her, let's say it's 1.4, and she bought it, which is cheap, right? Then the one from Akure now went to Jigawa. When she went to Jigawa, she saw one village man. She said, "Oh, how are you? I'm fine. I want you to be my friend, right? What do you know about hibiscus flower? I know everything about hibiscus flower, and I have a lot of people that are farmers that are bringing this hibiscus flower from the farm to the market. I can take you to them." So she has made connection. Okay, fine. If it's that, I'm going to just give you some stipends, right? The village person is going to be happy. Somebody coming from the city has engaged him, like even carried him along. You understand? That person is going to show her everything, and that person shows her everything, both the tricks, everything, and then she ended up buying 1,200, while that in Kano is buying 1,400. So you see the lacuna, it's glaring. The difference is glaring, right? So in sourcing, you have to know where you are going to source, right? You have to have this connection in sourcing. It goes way deeper than this, but if you come, we're still going to put you through step by step on how to source, on the product to source, right? Okay. So number three is ignoring packaging or labeling. This is very, very important. Now, these white people are not like us. If you are exporting something to their country, if you don't package it as with a professional standard, and if it's not well labeled, once it's at the port, the custom will seize it and you're finished. So you have to have a standard packaging, right? You have to have label. The labeling, the expiry date, the barcode, the bill of what they call a state of country of origin, all it has to be labeled, right? There is a standard, there's a professional standard that every country has. So you make sure that you follow that standard, right? And like it's vast, and it's not just something that you just feel like you just come and start today. And no, you have to have the knowledge of this, right? And that is why we are here. So now let's talk about the fourth one, which is pricing. So now pricing is really, really important. Like I said, in everything you're doing, if you don't know how to price, then you're finished. And in export, it has its own peculiar way and special way of pricing. This is very, very important, right? It has a special and peculiar way of pricing, not just ordinary pricing that everybody does, right? And then it goes just beyond sourcing product or buying product. It has to do with all the whole logistics. So in everything you're doing in export, right, you should know that pricing is really important, and there is a way that people do this pricing, right, especially professional exporters, so that they won't lose. So from the labeling to the packaging to the buying and sourcing of the product to the logistic shipping, everything, have to make sure that you know how to really, 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 really price. If not so, my brother, my sister, you're going to lose your money, right? So, and in the pricing, we have something we call cost analysis, right? So it is vast, but I'm just going to just stay at the surface for you to understand the predicament, bedeviling new exporters in the system, right? So now we're going to move to uh Number five. Number five is very, very, very important. Now, is ignoring buyer's verification. Whoa. Last 2 weeks, one of our clients, right? He is not our student, but our client almost fell victim of this. If not for the help of our company and our expertise, that person could have lost a lot of money. 40 container. That is how he could have lost it, because he did not verify the buyers. He was rushing to sell this product. And the buyers, they say their headquarters is in India and they have another office in Dubai. They did what they call it, Zoom meeting with him and so on and so forth, right? So if had it been he did not contacted us and we verified that these people are fake, that is how he's just going to go and send this the material or the product. He will send it, and when it lands, then they will ghost him. Maybe they will give him 30%, 40%, 50%, even 70%. Some can even give you 70%, and then you put your 30% and also other logistic and costing, and then you send them, they goes to it has happened a lot of times, and it is still happening. So there are a lot of scammers in this space, right? So it's not everybody that just contacts you, anybody that just DM you, just feel like say, oh God, I don't see customer, or I don't see client, I want to sell. No, you have to verify, and there are various ways of verifications, right? So it's part of what we do in our mentorship program, right? Because our mentorship program is something we do practically, right? So we do teach people the practical aspect of export. So we're going to hold you by the hands. We give you assignment, practical assignment that will make you become whole, that will make you become professional day by day. So within 3 months, 4 months, you have landed your first export, right? That is what we do. So that is we have also a course on this verifying people, because it is really important. A lot of people have been scammed in this space, so beware, right? So a lot of almost 90% of new exporters have been scammed, and it's a pity because they did not calm down and get the knowledge. Remember, knowledge is key to every business, right? Okay, so now we're going to talk about number six, and number six has to do with documentation. Documentation is key. Documentation, some people will just feel as if I've done my NAPC, I've some that are doing food stuff, I've done my NAFDAC, I've done my CAC, and that is all. No, documentation is far beyond that, right? There are different stages of documentation, right? And other countries that you want to export, those of you that want to export to US, they have their FDA. To Canada, I think FDA also. UK, they have their, is it something, I forgot, it's been long. And Saudi, they have their SFDA. So most of the countries, right, they have their own special documentation, and that documentation is what is going to show that yes, you are law abiding and you are serious, right? So, and there are some other countries that we have almost free access as Africans, like the AGOA in United States of America. They don't charge us anything. So, like, you have to learn. You have to know, okay, if I'm going to the US, I want to export my stuff to the US. Maybe you are a mini exporter, or are you exporting in large quantity. You have to know that, okay, they are not the one to do the documentation for you. If it's FDA, you would want to do your FDA yourself, right? You present the FDA certificate for them, and you're going to attach it in your document. So that shows that yes, you're law abiding, and then you are following not only the rules and regulation, legal rules and regulation of your own country, but that of the country that you are exporting to. So it is important. And there are also rules guiding this. So it is something that we are also going to put you through. And every product you are exporting, most of the product, they have their own special documentation. And this is what we do. We're going to walk you through it. Now, let's talk about number seven. And then the last one, this is the most important one. Guess what is it? Knowledge. Everything I've just said, from 1 to 6, I'm giving you the knowledge. And the knowledge I'm giving you is for you to get acquainted of the processes, the ladders to follow to get to become a successful exporter. So this is knowledge. And I'm not even giving you 1% of the full knowledge of the ladders that you're going to pass through to become an exporter. But I know with this little that I've given you, a lot of people are paying hundreds of thousands to get just this information, just this little information I'm giving you. So we do go deep, like here what we do, we are like we our vision is to see that, right, we have carved people out from the oil sector, let the non-oil sector boom, right? Every economy and every country that become great today has its roots in export. So it is part of what we want to do. We want to see people excelling in other fields. And export is a multi-billion dollar industry. That is why we choose it, because it is what we do. We are best at it. So knowledge is important. If you have the knowledge of export, you are not going to make any mistake. And the 10% of those people, of those new exporters that export and then make a lot of profit, are those ones that have the knowledge, that knows the ladders. So they can never make these mistakes. You cannot find them wanting. So that is why they will export their product successfully and make their money successfully. They will come back smiling. But those of you that choose not to have knowledge, then you will crash. So knowledge is really important in this space. If you don't have knowledge, you cannot, it's impossible for you to export. That is just the fact. Let me be realistic with you. If you don't have the knowledge of export, you don't know the ladders to climb to become an exporter, you delve into this business, you are finished, because nobody is even going to DM you, and those people that DM you are scammers from other countries. You should know, because they are just looking for gullible people to scam them. They will say, like, it is everywhere and everybody knows this. If you want this knowledge, join our mentorship program, be part of it. Let's walk you through all the processes. Not only that, we have live sessions, Q&A sessions, where you ask all your questions, we answer you, right? And it's in form of a live session. Also, some of you that are paid for what they call it, the premium or the gold, you have access, one-on-one access with me for 20-30 minutes pending. So once you join us, you have a lot to learn. And our mentorship is for 30 days, which means we're going to teach you everything in 30 days. Then you will start giving you assignments for you to learn practically, which will be monitoring you, seeing your visibility, seeing how you establish yourself, seeing how you're creating this trust, seeing how you are able to connect or communicate with the buyers that we are going to give you internationally. We'll teach you the right things. We're going to teach you the documentation, sourcing, visibility. We're going to teach you e-marketing. We're going to teach you e-commerce. We're going to teach you how you're going to create trust. We're going to teach you how to do pricing, like a lot of things that we are going to teach you. Do you want to be those people, right, that are complaining, or you want to be part of those people that are making money? Is your choice. If you want to be complaining every day, fine. If you don't want to complain, you want to become like a billionaire or a millionaire in the making in some few months or years to come, join us. You're welcome, and I hope you learn a lot from this free training. Join me in the mentorship program. Let's work together. Let's build this wealth together. Let's make this money together. Thank you.